Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Nine Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Okay, you all definitely will remember this lady who actually came out sometime to say that having black followers or following it's kind of not so cool. That she would rather have white following to black followers, which did not go well with a lot of black people and all that. And now she actually came out to say that she's looking for love, right? And she actually set up a GoFundMe so people can sponsor her to get a matchmaker, right, to find love for her. And I am asking, why would somebody bring something like this to the internet? I mean, there are so many things going on all in the world, and all she could come up with, like, she does not have the money. Like, okay, she does not have the money. That's why she wants people to assist her, right? Get the fund and all of that. And I am asking, why would you, like, how many months or is this gonna last? Because I feel like this is not gonna last anything. So you still need to get another. If the matchmaking did not go well, how are you supposed to pay for the next one and all that? See, I don't know. Some people act like they do not love themselves enough, or they are not getting enough love from their family, because coming out here to say that you are looking for someone to matchmake you to find love is like, I feel like she is like setting herself up, because internet is not a very good place, and TikTok is something like spread like wildfire and all that. So she might even end up falling into the wrong hands, and the rest of it, you know what? Let's get into this.
Well, it looks like y'all favorite single girl is back, but this time she gonna need a couple of yo dollars.
A 30-year-old single mom, and I'm still looking for my soulmate. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been through hell and back with dating. And I'm so tired of using the dating apps. I'm so tired of doing the same thing and being let down and being disappointed. And so I thought long and hard about this, and I really, really want to hire a matchmaker. Also,
Okay.
because I literally live in the worst city for dating statistically, and I feel like a matchmaker will be able to weed out the men that are not serious, weed out the men that are not financially stable, and allow the men that are serious about looking for the love of their lives in a long-term relationship and bring them to the forefront. And that's exactly what I need. Now, the only thing that's getting in my way is that hiring a matchmaker is actually extremely expensive. I am a single mom, so unfortunately I can't go spend all my money on that. And that's why I have created a GoFundMe account. I did link it in my bio. I've never done this before. I've never asked people for money on the internet. I'm extremely nervous.
Y'all, it's real. Y'all, it's real. I looked it up myself. It's verified. It is real. Now, the GoFundMe says help Winnie find love, and it's set for $3,000, and she's currently raised about $110,000. So let's check out the bio of that GoFundMe, and then we're going to finish watching the rest of her video. Now, she starts off by saying, "Hi, my name is Winnie. Hi, Winnie girl. And I'm a 30-year-old single mom residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Despite my best efforts, finding love has proven to be an elusive journey. I've explored dating apps, ventured out of my comfort zone, but alas, I've come up empty-handed." Now she continues on and says, "I am in pursuit of love. I've considered seeking the guidance of a matchmaker. However, the reality is that matchmakers come with a hefty price tag, often ranging from $2,000 to $4,000 per month. As a single mother, this is a financial burden I simply cannot bear." Now, keep in mind, having a partner is optional. Having a partner is just optional, right? I've never seen someone leverage the community to find them a husband, but she continues. She said, "But I refuse to lose hope. I truly believe that investing in a matchmaker could be the key to finding a special someone who will embrace both me and my little one with open arms." Now, again, having a partner in your life does not necessitate a need, okay? Unless, well, you get what I mean. She said, "That's why I humbly turn to you, my community, for support with your generous donations. I'm hoping to raise $8,000 to cover the cost for a few months in a matchmaker program. Every contribution, no matter the size, brings me closer to finding my dream of finding true love."
But it's just something that I am very passionate about and that I really believe in. I really think that it could really help me find the love of my life. And so I think that, it could possibly work. So if that's something that you're able to do, I really appreciate it. If you're not able to donate, then just liking the video, just sharing the video, commenting on the video will help boost the video and get it to people that may be able to help me out and donate. But yeah, I'm tired of doing the same thing. I'm tired of doing the same thing, and I think this will be a fun experience, especially for those people who are in the same boat as me, that they are looking for love and they're looking for new ways to meet people or do things. And I think as a single parent, it's also hard. So I can't wait to possibly, hopefully meet this goal and share that experience with you. So, okay. Love you. Bye.
Well, now that she's put this video out there, there's a good chance she might reach her goal. There's also a chance that she won't, which means that she'll probably opt into paying for the matchmaker herself and will still probably receive the content. But tell me what you guys think. Are you going to help Winnie reach her love goal? And will you help her find a matchmaker?
Winnie. Oh, Winifred. It's not even the fact that you created a GoFundMe account to ask for $3,000 for a dating coach. It's really the fact that in the video you said you were a single mom and so you can't spend all your funds on that. So you turn around and ask for our funds? Babe, do you know how much outside costs right now? Eggs cost a rent payment. And I know for a fact that you're in the creator fund because you have more than 10,000 followers and, you know, all that drama got you enough views. And I'm in the creator fund, and what I get monthly off of my views and engagement has been pretty fucking decent. So all you have to do is just save up your creator fund money for a couple months and like get the dating coach if you want it that badly. Like, there are people on GoFundMe who are literally asking to help keep the lights on, to help pay for medical bills. Like, the majority of GoFundMes at this point are for medical bill. And here you come on GoFundMe asking for 3 bands for a dating coach with the hope of meeting a man. That's crazy. And the thing is, like, dating is trash. And you in Atlanta, oh, babe, I know that's the true trenches over there. And I have, you know, toyed around with the fact like, oh, I might, you know, maybe I should just go the dating coach route and just not deal with it. But then when I see the cost of dating coaches, I said, oh no, I'm gonna just turn these apps off and I'm gonna just chill. Give it up to God. But, so, you can't afford it. Because I guess the $3,000 is for a couple months. So what happens after those couple months when you don't get the results? Because it's not always like a millionaire matchmaker like that used to be on Bravo and all of them, where it's just like, oh, we found them, like, perfect. Because have you seen the men out here? You're gonna be looking for a minute, okay? So yeah, I just feel like if you can't afford, let's say, their first 3 months worth of services, maybe you should just save up. And then the thing too, right, is because first of all, I think she deleted the video. So the video I saw, well, screenshots of people in the comments being like, no, or, you know, something like that. And her response was like, oh no, because someone said that asking the general public for money is like in poor taste, and then she likened it to subscribing on Netflix. I went to go find it on Twitter. So someone was like, if someone is so deeply invested in someone's love life that they help fund a matchmaker, they might need some help themselves. And then she says, it's entertainment. You pay for Netflix, don't you? And another one, I think people just found it extremely tone deaf to ask for that amount of money, especially in this economy. Fair. And she's like, I wasn't just asking for money, I was going to create content around this. It's no different than paying for a Netflix subscription. TikTok has a subscription feature, so why don't you use that, or use Patreon or something like that? Just a GoFundMe, it's like, girl, read the fucking room. And even, you know, someone gave you $110, which, you know, congrats to them. But it's also like, if you can't afford it, maybe you don't need it right now. Like, is there a, I don't know if, is there like a your biological clock is ticking? Like, I don't know what it is, because I'm like, why are you in such a rush to get it right Now, if you can't afford it yourself, you said you are a single mother, and I remember you had made a video talking about you moved back home. I just feel like your priorities are kind of out of whack. Am I saying she's not deserving of love? No. What I am saying, though, is asking the general public to help you find love as if everything outside isn't expensive. People are getting priced out of their homes, their apartments. Like, to put a GoFundMe just was the wrong move. Like, if you were going to make content and shit about it, maybe reach out to Anwar White, the dating coach, the black dating coach on here, which he's kind of been getting on my nerves too. But there are so many people you could collaborate with and be like, hey, for content, you know, you can match me with someone. I could pay you, or, you know, pay you a reduced price. And then you can use me and I can use you for content. Winifred, why am I giving you these ideas? Why am I giving you these ideas? Like, seriously. It's just... oh, God. I'm very much on the decentering man train. Like, it is never going, like, single will never sound awful. Do I want companionship? Yes. But I am not going to go broke trying to look for it. Especially when I can't afford it. If I can afford it and I can pay for, you know, someone to just go out and do the work for me, then I'm like, okay, cool. But if I can't afford it and I have to ask people on the internet, then maybe I don't need it right now. And maybe I need to focus on other things. But best of luck to you, Winifred. Hopefully your white audience that provides you more support can help you out.
Now, some of y'all are going to think that I'm reaching when I say this, but not to worry, because I stretched in preparation. But for you to post your desire for a matchmaker on GoFundMe in hopes of it being crowdfunded lets me know that you view your singleness on par with a disease, an illness, or a tragedy. I'll be talking about this more on my next podcast episode, but for you to post your desire for a matchmaker on GoFundMe just screams that you're looking at your singleness as a disease or an illness that needs to be cured. For you to ask people in this economy to raise money, not for you to pay your bills or feed your kids, but for you to no longer be single, lets me know just how much you dislike being single. And let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with desiring partnership, wanting partnership, or even not fully liking being single. But to go as far as for you to make a GoFundMe to raise money for a matchmaker is where you cross the line of desiring partnership to then being desperate for partnership. We're not talking enough about just how blinding desperation for partnership can really be. Because when you're this laser focused on trying to find someone, you are not assessing just how self-centered your actions are coming across, nor are you assessing what actions you could be doing in dating that are preventing you from even finding or having somebody. Even though it hasn't been talked about enough before, it's about to get talked about enough now. Be on the lookout for my next podcast episode, okay?
I could be going through the worst thing ever in my entire life, and I will never get on the internet for a GoFundMe. Are you fucking kidding me? And that's even if I needed it. Like, that's if I needed it for, like, groceries or bills. But people really get on this fucking app and on the internet and have no shame at all about asking for money for a matchmaker to support her and her kid. Like, are we going back in time? Are we going back in time? Get a fucking job. Have some shame. No one is expected to pay anyone's way through life. And it's so funny to me that, is she an influencer? I don't know. Content creator, whatever. That she has the audacity, the gall, the guts, the balls to get up on this fucking app and ask people for their hard-earned money if they can help her find dick.
Why did you come on here asking for people to help you find love, to help you find a matchmaker, when you should have come on here and asked someone to help you find an agent? Because you need someone to run these stupid ideas by so they can stop you before you hit post, okay? I mean, what do I know? I just have a communications degree. But even though you deleted the original video, your response was not much better, and it kind of just made you look worse.
There are people that are invested in my love life. You may not be
A lot of people aren't, but there are people that are invested in my love life. So the goal of that was to, hey, let's, you know, maybe people will help.
That's really great. I wish you would invest in your own love life, because how is that on us? And again, honestly, invest in an agent. You shouldn't be worried about a matchmaker.
Because there's things that are happening in the world right now. There's bigger issues that we need to fry, okay, obviously.
This is where I just really feel like your original post was kind of sinister, because you didn't ask for Cash App donations, you didn't put your Venmo up there, you didn't ask for matchmaker recommendations or for a matchmaker to partner with you. You made a GoFundMe. The GoFundMes that I've been donating to for the last several months have been for Palestinians seeking refuge, trying to flee a genocide. But, you know, yeah, I hope people scroll past all of those to go to your GoFundMe.
And I am going to just try to save the money myself, basically. So, I mean, if you guys see more of me doing more brand deals, or you guys see me promoting things on TikTok Shop, you know, that's why.
And that is just the little cherry on top of the shit sandwich, because what do you mean? If you see me doing my job more, it's because I'm saving money. Yeah, welcome to the real world. Like, that's what most of us have to do when we want a luxury or something that we don't necessarily need. And even some of us, when it's something that we need, we save money. Like, it is baffling to me that you are like, oh, I guess I have to, like, post TikTok shop commissions, or if you see me doing a brand deal. Yeah. Are you not an influencer? Like, what kind of influencer makes a GoFundMe?
It's just crazy to me that everybody can be so involved in the show Love is Blind, right, for example, and like these love dating shows. And the moment a single person comes in and says, like, hey, I'm looking for love, it's like, oh, haha, she's desperate for a man.
It's actually just crazy to me that you thought we should care, okay? We care about Love is Blind because it's entertaining. It's a show to watch. Also, like, I don't even know what you're saying. Was anyone really coming out and just being like, you're so desperate and that's it? No, it's desperate to ask your followers for money for a service you don't need. Okay, that's the desperate part. And it's not like, you could just go on Love is Blind, okay? Just go ahead and do it, babes. Go ahead. But like I said, I do have a communications degree, so if you wanted some free advice, I would say that you should take your GoFundMe down and you should post some GoFundMes of Palestinians that are seeking refuge. Or you should post some GoFundMes for people who actually need the money while you save yours. And maybe that will drive more engagement, and maybe you can actually afford an agent. Who knows?
Miss Winnie, girl, I want you to find love. I really, really do. I want everybody to find love. I do. But here's the thing. Coming on here to ask for money from people you don't know is one thing. But to come on here and ask for money for a man is crazy. Okay, sweetheart? If you couldn't find a man on your dime, what makes you think you're going to find one of mine? You know what I'm saying? Like, we get the same type of money. We both get US dollars, okay? Your US dollars is no different than mine, okay? So what I'm saying is, if you ain't fucking got it, bitch, I ain't fucking got it, I promise you. So I want you to really think that shit through, because there's TV shows, right, that give you everything. All the things that you're looking for to find a man, they give you all that, okay? It just comes with a catch, which is embarrass yourself. But you get to find you a fucking man on their dime, okay? And they give you a house. They give you a pool. They give you a car. They give you dates that you ain't even got to pay for. He don't even got to pay for it, right? Don't that sound lovely? Cool. Ask them people to find you a fucking man and give you some money to do it, because I can't, okay? Don't ask us people that's looking for food stamps to find you a fucking man, because I promise you, sweetheart, if I give you money to find you a man, and you and that man don't fucking work out, I'm gonna want my fucking money back, baby. You don't want to have to deal with that. So just find another route. Find another route. But don't sit here and ask people who are looking for a man to help you find a fucking man. And then to be a sponsor for it. Sweetheart, we're both out here looking for the same thing.
Winnie, I can assure you that we is not in the mood, baby. You can go get up on YouTube for free and do the 10 lineup with the man's versus one lady and find you anybody. Because at this point, that's what you're looking for, anybody. Girl, it is people out here that got a bag of clothes to their name, like me, and you coming up here making up a GoFundMe about a man? Girl, is you okay? Let's not forget the IRS sitting up here digging up in everybody's tax return and sending everybody a letter talking about they owe and you up here playing. You can go on a fast for 40 days and 40 nights, literally, and ask the Lord to reveal to you who your man is. Why must you come up here and ask the sinners? If we're going to make a GoFundMe for anything, we probably need to get you some counseling. Take your needy ass right on over there to them book clubs and them country clubs and them tea parties, to them same pink colored people that you got up on our FYPs and said, oh, I'm gonna say something so controversial. Having an XYZ audience is so much better than having a girl. We don't got it. Ask that bitch for some money.
So Winnie Parker is back on our timelines. This time it's because she wants money so that she can hire a matchmaker so that she can find her husband. Obviously, like, hiring a matchmaker, like, the existence of matchmakers is not an inherently bad thing. And, like, hiring a matchmaker does not mean that you are, like, at some, like, extreme level of desperation. Some people are really busy. Some people want a specific type of person. Some people, like, are unwilling to do the labor themselves, right? Of, like, digging through the guys on the match.com or whatever else. This rubs me the wrong way, and I was trying to think about, like, what it is about this that's, like, so frustrating. And at first I thought, like, it feels like, because a matchmaker feels like a auxiliary expense in the same way that, like, a cleaning person does. Like, I hire a cleaning service to clean my bedroom and bathroom and living space because I don't like doing it myself and I can afford otherwise, but it's, like, not an expense I actually need. And first I was gonna compare them, but I don't think it's actually the same thing. I feel like it's more so, to me at least, the thing that rubs people the wrong way is, like, the times that we're in. We are bearing witness to several genocides. People are raising money to, like, get their families out of war zones, like, to avoid losing their lives. Interest rates are out of control. Inflation hasn't really moved much. Like, economists can't decide if we're entering recession or not. People are losing their jobs. Like, there's so much going on in the world that, like, if you're going to ask people to divert resources away from themselves and toward you, the reason needs to be one that, like, meets a minimum bar. Like, because I can't find a boyfriend on my own feels misguided and feels, like, deeply, deeply out of touch. I understand feeling lonely, and I totally understand, like, the sense of, like, feeling like you have so much right, but you're missing this one thing. And when you don't have it, it can weigh on you. When I was getting ready to move from California to New York, I was like, okay, I'm not dating anymore. Like, we're done. I'm just gonna exist as myself and move through the world. I stopped using dating apps. I stopped pursuing men. Like, I really was just, like, about my business. And it was so good for me. And I think at that time, I also started thinking about, like, what will I do when I reemerge from my, like, single era? People keep talking about this online of, like, dating is a numbers game. You have to just go on a bunch of first dates. And I was like, maybe I don't. Maybe that's not what I want for myself. Maybe I only want to date people who I know in real life. Maybe I don't even want to date for the next, like, several months. I don't, like, these sorts of conversations have to be had, and you have to do, like, quite a bit of introspection to reach them, and also, like, deliberately remove yourself from the sorts of, like, behaviors and patterns that got you to the point where you have to even think like this to begin with, right? And so with Winnie, before you, like, beg everyone to give you money for the matchmaker, maybe there could be an intermediate step where you consider for yourself if matchmaking is what you need, or actually, like, a break from dating is what you need.
Every morning I wake up and I think about how I don't have a man and how there's not a man next to me when I sleep. The only thing I look forward to in the morning is waking up and going to get my favorite coffee. But even then, I just wish that my man could go get me coffee. As I'm brushing my teeth, I think about how I have 2 sinks and no man to clean up after. I do my skincare and red light therapy because I know a man would want me to stay beautiful. And if I want to get a man, I need to be staying on point and looking great at all times. I go downstairs and chug water because if I did have a man, he would ask me if I drank water today. I eagerly put my socks on. I pop on my favorite shoes and my pink hoodie from Akimbo Club because you know what they say, pink makes the boys wink. I hop in my whip and so desperately wish that I was a passenger princess. I'm keeping a lookout while I'm driving, making sure that there are no men that could possibly be suitors. I make it to my favorite coffee shop in hopes that maybe a man will pick me up while I'm there. I wasn't so lucky, but maybe next time. This is why.
Okay, y'all, so let me talk about this subject. This lady, Winnie Parker, asked TikTok to help her raise $7,000 to $8,000 to find a matchmaker. She said she couldn't afford it because she's a single mom and she didn't want to put all that money into paying for a matchmaker. But yet you're coming on a website, on a platform, that has so many single parents on here. Single moms, single dads, hell, single grandparents. And you expect somebody to help you raise this money so you can find love. First of all, you're not finding true love on these dating apps, these matchmakers, none of that. You have to find true love organically. You have to let true love find you. The right person for you will find you at the oddest moment. You have to pray to God and ask God to send you the man for you. You're going to waste all that money on a matchmaker to meet a creep or something. Like, these matchmakers, these dating apps, all this stuff, that's not where it's at. Pray to God and ask God to send you your partner, to send you your husband, to send you the man for you. He might not send them when you want them, but he will send them. And I'm not mad at you for wanting love. If you want to hire a matchmaker, you better get you a $700 matchmaker or something that you can afford. Don't get on here begging for nobody to help you pay for a matchmaker and you saying you can't pay for it because you're a single mom. All these single moms and single dads out here on this platform, and you're going to ask them for their money to help you find love. Make it make sense. It don't make sense at all.
When you pulled that stunt a few months ago, I didn't say nothing. And I should have. I ain't say nothing, but I'm finna say something now. Let me tell y'all what she did. So she made a video and she was talking about how everything that she's been doing so far with dating has not worked for her. She has not found her soulmate. So because she's a single mother who cannot afford to do so, she wants us to donate to a GoFundMe that she created so we can pay for a matchmaker. So we can pay for a dating coach for her so she can find her soulmate. At this point, I can't tell if she's being serious. I can't tell if she was just trying to rack some views in. I can't tell if she in that beta program and she trying to get them coins up, because it seems like that preferred audience that she wanted did not get her them brand deals. The audience that you thought would be better for your platform did not come through. Those deals didn't come through, and that money is not coming through. I am not one to say what somebody else's focus should be, but you getting a dating coach or a matchmaker is not mandatory. It's not necessary. Focus on the things that you need to get done. It's one thing if you need the money for a necessary thing. A dating coach is not necessary. Maybe, just maybe, pick up a job. If you have a job, hey, maybe start a side hustle. Or make better content so you can bring in bigger and better brand deals. And let me end this video off by saying this. It doesn't matter if you get a matchmaker. It doesn't matter if you get a dating coach. The reason your relationships probably are not working out is because your discernment is, because your self-awareness is, because your ability to self-reflect is. When I say this, I'm not being funny. I'm not. You don't need a dating coach. You need a therapist. And if you have one, dedicate some more time to self-reflection and really healing yourself. That's what you need.
So this is all I got from this, and sincerely speaking, when I saw the video, I was like, okay, interesting, And knowing there are so many things surrounding Winnie, I didn't pay so much attention to it, until I started seeing so many tags, people calling her out and all that. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this, but there are some things that should not make it to social media. Because for me, she looks desperate, she sounds desperate. Because I don't know how you cannot afford to pay for a matchmaking whatever, but you want people to pay it for you. Sis, stay back at home, save some money, and go do you. Stop coming out here to disturb us. And that reminds me too. If she is looking to get a matchmaker or whatever to help her find the right person and all that, I think the GoFundMe she set up, she should get palm-colored people, because she has actually said that having white following is better than having black following, right? followers, so let her go and look for all the white people that she was trying to gather to use them to catch out or to talk about some certain things about black people and all that. So let her go to them and tell them to catch up her to get a matchmaker or whatever. But man, I don't know, but like some things shouldn't be something you air out in public. I mean, she might even end up finding someone that will know, that already know, that has seen her video, know that she's desperate, she wants a man, she just needs somebody or something like that. And then pretend to be there for her just for the minute and then run away. So people should just take their time, especially when it comes to relationships. Relationship is not, 30 years is not old, The relationship is not something you come out, you are looking for this, you are looking for that, and sit down, relax, If you find love, you find love. And moreover, I don't understand why people are so scared of being alone and all that. There is nothing wrong with being alone. If you end up being alone without having them, there is nothing wrong with that. First of all, love yourself. Be there for yourself. How do I improve, build, and educate and all that? Because I feel like, before you even start looking for friendship, you should have great relationship with yourself before start looking for someone outside to love you and all that. And if you are looking for love, stop coming here on the internet to tell us that you are looking for this thing to matchmake for you and all that, because dating has not been easy on you and on that and all that. You are at the same time telling people that, man, you can easily be hurt by doing this. So that's just my 2 cents. I really do not have a lot to say, especially when it comes to dating and all that. But what I am saying is that if she wants, she should go and tell all her friends that are white following to give her some money to help her out with money, because I ain't giving anybody any nada for any fun to go and find relationship when there are so many things that should be bothering her. It is relationship that is bothering. Okay, people have different things that bothers them and all that, but that shouldn't be something that should be bothering anybody. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.